First, a brief explanation and defense of using this technique to help you with your stress, anxiety, and depressive symptoms. Mindfulness is about tuning in, focusing, honing your attention in on something. It allows us to weed our way through the mental clutter, dampen the chaos, filter out the distractions that occupy our minds, particularly during pregnancy and after giving birth. The super cool way it does this is, among other things, that it helps increase gray matter in the brain. So, brain material in locations that create and release the neurotransmitters that are essential to mental wellness. So, yes, you heard that right. Structural changes can occur in your brain if you participate in a regular mindfulness practice. It's been proven to help lower stress and raise mood in women who are pregnant. When we're struggling with anxiety and or depression, it can feel like everything is wrong. But if we use mindfulness to tune in to our bodies, we can find somewhere that isn't so wrong after all. We can then build on this positivity and expand it throughout our whole body and mind. So I'd like you to take a moment right now and get comfortable because we're about to do a quick body scan. We're just going to check in on our bodies from head to toe to see what's going on. So take a moment, take a few breaths. It doesn't matter how deep they are, and just shift around, get yourself comfy, and get ready to pay attention to your wise woman body. As you scan, if you notice tension, that's fine. Just acknowledge it and continue scanning the rest of your body. We don't need to change anything right now. The way we acknowledge what we find is very literal. In a way that feels comfortable to you, of course. Try saying something like, "Hello, unsettled feeling in my upper back. I notice you. You're a part of me." And that's okay. So just continue scanning your body from the top of your head, down through your neck, into your shoulders, and down your arms, your strong arms that hold your baby, that gently rock your baby when they're upset. Through your wrists and into your hands, both your palms and the backs of your hands, and down through your fingers. Just check in. What do you feel in all these locations? If you feel tension or discomfort, again, that's fine. Just acknowledge it and move on. If you feel nothing, that's also interesting to note, so note it and move on. If you feel something positive, note it, acknowledge it, and you guessed it, move on. We're looking for a location in your body that feels good. Now, if you're really struggling, this could be defined more realistically as a place that just feels less bad than the other places in your body, but it could be somewhere that feels light, that feels relaxed, that feels strong, that feels vibrant and alive, or any other descriptor that pops into your mind as you explore your body's sensations. You don't need to create any sensations, though. Just notice. Just keep noticing. So just continuing that scan now from your shoulders, down through your torso, through your chest, your upper back, your shoulder blades, down into your breasts that, if you nurse your child or plan to, provide nutrition and immunity. Check in for and notice any sensations down your mid-back and into your abdomen, where you carry or carried your baby for 9 months, into your strong hips and your pelvis that made room for your baby as they grew, protected your baby from the outside world until they were ready to be born. Scan down through your legs, just noticing what sensations are where, acknowledging those sensations, and continuing on. taking in information about what's going on in your body. You can tune in deeply to the inner parts of your body. And you can pay attention to the more subtle surface sensations on your skin. Just observe with curiosity and continue. Draw your attention down your legs, down your thighs, to your knees, noting the joints, the muscles, the tendons. And then continue that scan down through your shins and your calves, into your ankles, and lastly, scan your feet. Scan the arches, the tops, scan your toes. Pay attention. Be curious. Do not aim to change anything. Just notice. I'll wait a moment to let you finish up your scan. Okay, wonderful. First of all, by paying attention to me, even if your focus shifted in and out, even if your mind wandered, simply by listening and making effort to follow my instructions, you were already practicing mindfulness. So, virtual high five. Great job. Secondly, I'd like you to choose somewhere in your body that either felt positive or felt less negative. This could be a large location, like your chest, for example, or a muscle group, like your thighs. Or it could be a smaller location, like your hands, your elbow, even a spot as small as something like your left pinky toe. For me, it's my hands. It's always my hands. They're an incredible source of strength for me. Something I can tune into no matter how bad things are going the rest of my world. No matter how tense, sore, or sick the rest of my body feels, I can trust that somewhere in my hands there is a spot that feels, I use the word alive to describe it. My hands feel tingly, like they're ready to do something amazing. Like there's this energy that feels very lifelike running through them. I think it's because they're the part of me that channels music. I play the guitar and the piano, though not as often as I would like, and playing music clears my head. It offers me peace. The beautiful thing about that is that when I hold my baby, when I touch her hair, when I wipe her tears, when I hold her hand, when I dress her, when I show her how to do something, I get to share that strength with her. I get to notice that sense that I get of being alive, that energy, and then I get to channel that into my attention on her. Now, when I first began practicing this mindfulness technique, the happy, tingly feeling was really only noticeable for me in about half of one finger or 1.5 fingers on each hand. It was very light, it was very subtle. It took time and focus for me to bring it out more, to cultivate it, to make it stronger. So please don't worry if the spot in your body doesn't feel amazing. If all you can find is somewhere that feels less bad, that's okay. So once you've found your spot, no matter how small it is, please just take a moment and acknowledge it. Notice it. Give it the gift of your attention. If it feels comfortable to talk to it, so for me, that would be, hello, pleasantly tingly hands. I notice you. You feel energetic and lifelike. You're a part of me. That's amazing. If that doesn't feel comfortable, no problem. Just pay attention to the details. What is it that drew your attention to this spot? Was it a lightness? A strength? A sense of calm and relaxedness? Was it a warmth or a sensation of coolness? A softness? A toughness? A sense of power? A gentleness? Take a moment to consider how it caught your attention in a positive way. Now I'd like you to investigate this location in your body for a bit. How big is it? Does it have clear and solid borders, or does it just sort of fade as you turn your attention slowly away from its perimeter? Is there a temperature associated with it? When you concentrate on it, what happens? Does it intensify? Is there a color associated with it? If so, is that color different from anywhere else in your body? Remember, you don't need to change anything. All you need to do is notice and accept. This spot in your body is a gift. It's a source of strength, of power. And paying attention to it, noticing it, acknowledging it, loving it. This is a talent that you can expand upon day by day, hour by hour, moment by moment. Whenever you have a free moment, if you remember, just try checking in on this location and just seeing what's up. With practice, your ability to find this sense of positivity and your ability to note its properties, its characteristics, will grow, as will the location itself. You don't need to push it. You don't need to force it. To cultivate it is simply to notice it. Thank you for participating in this beginning mindfulness technique. Remember, no matter how scattered, how anxious, how stressed, how frustrated, how down you feel, you have this one location in your body that challenges the notion that everything is bad or that everything is hard. You have this one spot that with love and attention can really grow. And as a side effect of that attention, your brain begins to change and heal itself. It's incredible. This is now a tool that you have in your toolbox. Congratulations.